So this card in the other decks is really talking about triumph, and it's really talking about success. You're going to see that victorious dance of a couple, and you're seeing that fortress or a castle in the background, right? Here is a little bit different. So nonetheless, we still see a woman who is here with a child. Remember how you also had her, traveling through this, troubled waters and hoping for the better life, and still knowing that certain things still need to be dealt with, right? What I really like here, that she is collecting flowers. So she is really looking for healing, and she's looking for the beautiful in her life, because look at that. Behind what she left is betrayal. She feels that somebody let her down. And it could be that you guys have been left down by your close friends or relatives, or that you feel that somehow you cannot get up. And I really feel that there is someone that left an impression on you. I really have to say that. You see this card, and it's conflict right between these two cards, because this card is really talking about celebrations and happy families and parties, weddings, that kind of stuff. Also reunions, and kind of like when you feel that you really fit in, let's say you invited somewhere where you're all strangers, and you're like so hesitant to go because you don't want to deal with anxiety, and then you get there and it's just like a little pea in a pod, right, kind of a thing. So this is really talking about laying down roots, and it's like really talking about finally being able to go to that next direction. Remember this dude in 201s? The dude was holding this globe. Oh, what is the world they want for me? She knows what world she wants. She already has some of it, and she is now going to this next stage. So this is clearly, to me, talking about the next stage, kind of like about the coming together and the community spirit and teamwork. When it comes to, for example, love, that's amazing, good kind of like omen. It's representing happy family life, and relationship going well when this appears, right? And I don't know, whether or not stage you're at. If you're single, you'll probably start to date, you'll probably start to pay attention, you'll probably start to realize it can represent union with a past life that comes back in your life when this appears, right? And again, feeling comfort, which is really important. You guys rarely feel comfort with other people. Rarely. You are very philosophy oriented sign. You're like try to get this truth, and many people cannot handle the truth. You can handle the truth, right? And so when this appears, it's like, oh my gosh, this is wonderful. If you, for example, don't want a date, then this card is going to mean you will be enjoying single life when this appears, right? You will be almost like saying, well, I don't know how much longer can I enjoy this. I better take advantage of this, right? So when it comes to the other sectors of your life, such as, let's say, money and career, it's again positive thing. It could talk about some kind of office party. Somebody might have a birthday. And if I, for example, have this card in a financial tarot reading, it will talk about that, hey, you're on a good path with your finances, right? So, but also I would say, like, you still have to continue working hard and making kind of like sound financial planning. So you need to do your part, right? So also can talk about using the wealth, to treat your loved ones. So somebody might splurge on you, or you might splurge on somebody. This can be as simple as, taking somebody to the restaurant, or even kind of like buying some gift that kind of like is going to be remembered. And I don't know why pearls came to my vision. I don't know if I like pearls. I like round beads, but pearls are really weird, right? But anyway, when it comes to health, I really think that some of you have been very depressed, and some of you have been very defensive. Some of you were get the F out of my life and leave me alone kind of, attitude. Maybe you have been a little bit edgy. Maybe you have been a little bit prickly. And that's because you have been living a little bit of inauthentic life for a while right now, I would say. And I really think this could be lasting. And for some of you, it's relatively fresh wound for the others, it could be something that have left like 1,001 kind of like slices, right? So look, you don't come to the fork with a fork to the gunfight, right? Kind of a thing, right? So this is saying to me that there is going to be this feeling of release. It's a big month. It's a karmic month. In this month, what is really needed, and it's going to be a hard lesson for all of us, myself included, when you think that somebody wronged you, and when you think that, why did it happen? And it's actually us who should say, I'm sorry. And that's kind of like how karma works. Like it's like elastic band as a boomerang. Whenever we push and you demand something from them, it comes back. So it's kind of going to be counterintuitive, this particular thing, because the boomerang effect is coming down, especially when Mercury is in Leo, right? Be careful of pregnancies if that's not what you want, or welcome it, because that can indicate, you know, that you might get pregnant with this kind of like great kind of like reading. So I also think that some of you can become a little bit more ceremonial, that you might sort of like become a part of, you know how you like philosophy or like religion, you don't so much adhere to it because of it, but you like that sense of community, that sense that people are looking for these higher levels and layers, right? But again, it's going to be something that is going to make you feel really at home. It's going to make you feel, oh my gosh, I have finally something to say, because I feel that for a while you're feeling abandoned, if you wish, or that you are just simply dead and that you are living your life. Or, you know, like some of you got stuck, and it is really time right now to get unstuck. So let's see what else can I see over here.